kind of rage. Because what do you mean that it never had to be this hard for us? Like, what do you mean in other countries they don't have to spend 20% of their paycheck on groceries? What do you mean in other countries everyone can own homes because they're not paying $2,000 a month in rent, or that their mortgages aren't like their entire paycheck? What do you mean that people in China work one job?
I don't know how any of you guys are going and going and going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me. Every day it's something new.
What's up, folks? Hope you all doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am Fikazo and welcome back to the channel. Let me take this time and then I appreciate each one of you who have subscribed on this channel, commented, like. Man, you're so amazing. I really appreciate your support on the recent video where I shared the struggle of what's going on in America. I really appreciate your support, you guys, your comments and everything. And something I really like is the way we chat in the comment section. Guys, you're so amazing. You are so respectful. And let's continue to be. Now, I come back with another story.
This country, every day we're spending more and more money. None of us are getting ahead. I'm tired of struggling. I've done everything I can. I'm trying to be a good man. I take care of my daughter. I take care of my wife the best I can. I can't keep going. Every day it's something new. Then on top of that, as if you're not trying to spend money, you have to. Fucking everything's expensive. I own a painting company, I still can't fucking make it. I'm fucking trying, man. I can't look at my daughter and my wife and know I'm failing. I'm fucking
Now, life struggles in United States can cause mental illness. If I say this, you may have one example of someone you know, which can interfere with daily life and lead to other health problems. Sometimes when life is hard, it can cause other problems. It can make your life so hard. In 2023, 1 in 5 Americans adults experienced symptoms of anxiety and depression. That is what happened in 2023. 1 in 5 had anxiety and depression. Because of what? Because of inflation, because of a lot of stuff, because of not affording healthcare, because of a lot of stuff, even security. You know, people are insecure. They are scared of their lives. You know, so that also causes mental illness. Okay, what will be the solution to what this man have said? The solution, yes, is coming together, you know, but as it seems, it will never stop. So, people who are watching me right now, what will be the solution of what's happening? You know, because it will keep increasing to the extent where you become homeless and you own nothing in your own country.
Please stay for this, because I've reached the part in this whole like class consciousness part where I'm just filled with the most impotent rage, and like I'm talking that white hot, I need to sink my teeth and into something and scream kind of rage. Because what do you mean that it never had to be this hard for us? Like, what do you mean in other countries they don't have to spend 20% of their paycheck on groceries? What do you mean in other countries everyone can own homes because they're not paying $2,000 a month in rent, or that their mortgages aren't like their entire paycheck? What do you mean that people in China work one job and they don't even work 40 hours and they can easily afford their life? And then I'm over here working 60 hours a week, just me as a single parent, to like barely make ends meet. And I'm penny pinching every single second. And like, there's so much of life that my kid misses out on and that I miss out on because of money and like work and no social support net. And you mean to tell me that it didn't have to be like this? They keep us in these chains on purpose, and it never had to be like this. Like, I did everything right. I went to college. I had to drop out of college to take care of my mom when she was sick because, again, no social services, like, no safety nets. My dad worked his whole life and died and left everything to my mom. My mom was disabled, and she lived on credit, and, like, she barely made ends meet, and she did everything she was supposed to. And I did everything I was supposed to, and it just keeps getting worse. It was never supposed to be like this. And I'm so angry that it is. Because what do you mean? I've spent so much of my life working so hard to scrape by. And it never had to be like that. My suffering was at the expense of someone else becoming wealthy because they could. And I am so angry about this. It can't stay like this. It doesn't have to stay like this.
Do you know something which is very sad right now? Is to live in a country you call your own country, you call your own home, you call your own land, and you own nothing. You are just like a stranger. That's something which can make you sad for your whole life. For your whole life. So tell me in the comment section, what do you think can be the solution of what's happening? What are we going to do? Yes, coming together. We can come together. We can build the bond. But which is also difficult on one side. Don't think it's an easy thing, because when you come together, different people come from all over all of the parts of the world. It's very hard to put them together. As we grew up with the American dream, making it in life, achieving that American dream, they have been taught us. They told us there is American dream, but do you believe there is American dream? What is American dream? I've seen a recent video where some people are saying that American dream is to leave America. Is that your opinion? Is that how you think American dream is? Because as we grew up, American dream. What is American dream? What is American dream, really? That's the question you should ask. Imagine this father coming on the platform to be open to everybody. Don't take it as a joke. It's not a joke. It's a very sad story. If you point a camera, or if you have a talk with other fathers, other husbands, other wife, other women, men, they'll tell you same thing. Life is not easy. They may not come to express the emotions here because maybe they are not able to do it, but life is hard. Life is hard. And being poor is expensive.
You said the most expensive thing in America is to be poor.
Yeah, it costs more. Gas costs more. Insurance costs more.
Yeah.
You never get the full value of your home. You never, groceries are more expensive. It's so expensive in America to be poor that nobody can afford to do it. And what we always have done is co-opted the language of the poor. Everybody has a poor story. Everybody has a poor story. My father came here and he didn't speak English and he made a success of himself. Or I came from the mud, or You know, it's everybody has a story because we want to be connected to a beginning, but no one wants to do anything to change that reality for anybody else. No one.
For those of you that don't understand how truly awful the US has become, I'm going to put it into perspective for you. I saw my aunt yesterday and she told me a story that absolutely blew my mind. And it's really hard to tell me a story about the evil that America is right now that surprises me. But this surprised me. It's on another level. So my aunt is a realtor and she had a client in the past that she sold a second farm to. He is a farmer and he raises cattle, making an honest living, and so his original farm wasn't big enough for all of his cattle, so he had to get a second farm. And then his wife got pregnant and then a medical emergency happened. So basically, the baby was born extremely prematurely and the wife almost died, but that's a separate issue. And so I want you to guess. I want you to formulate a number in your head about how much you think it cost for that baby to be in the hospital for 4 months because it was a premature baby. Take a minute, think about it. $900,000. Almost $1 million. What small business owner, farmer has $1 million? So now he has to sell his second farm, he has to sell some of those cattle, and for what? So his baby could survive. America, right? So pro-life, huh?
Now, let me ask you who is watching me right now. How many jobs are you doing right now to afford a living? Man, let me tell you, it's not even hard only in America. Some people, they say the only solution is to move out to America. That would be the American dream. But let me tell you, my friend, even outside of America, it's hard. Yes, it may not be hard like America, but it's also hard. You have to have a strong heart. Let me tell you, some people, I don't know, they say, okay, we need a soft life. People need soft life. Man, there is no soft life in this 2025. There is no soft life because we have a lot of taxes. We have a lot of bills to pay. We have a lot of things that consume us. And we are the one to make them move. We are the one to make them operate. So if you try to say you want a soft life, my friend, I don't know where you're going to be. I don't know where you're going to live because it's very hard. Yes, even having that dream, American dream, is working hard. Bro, when you check your savings, man, it's empty. By the end of the month, you pay all the bills, you remain with nothing. You cannot travel, you cannot enjoy, you cannot do what? You're always in a cycle. Working 40 hours, working more than that. Amen. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So I used to buy into the whole American dream. Work hard and, you could have whatever you want. So I became a lawyer. And, it wasn't until then that I got it. This American dream, it's a cultic way of getting people to be on your side. Imagine a nation that actually woke up and saw what was going on. Imagine if they thought, hey, you know what? Why don't we have universal health care? Why are there so many people dying by the gun? Why are we in thousands of dollars, the nation, and trillions of dollars in student debt? But no, for some reason, this capitalist society has cultivated people's mind to think that, you know what, work harder. You want affordable healthcare? You want affordable housing? Work harder. So why is that? Why don't Americans wake up and realize this is all bullshit? It's truly a nation for the people, by the people who have spoken. Why isn't there any change?
The next 12 to 18 months will be the final nail in the coffin of the middle class. The reality is, if you're waiting for interest rates to drop, they're not going to happen this year. And if they do one cut towards the end of the year, that's just political. And most likely interest rates will continue to go up next year. You see, here's the thing. There's no longer such a thing as affordable. Nothing is going to be affordable, especially houses. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you cannot afford a house today, you're never going to be able to afford it tomorrow. And many people will tell you that after a period of increased interest rates, it's usually followed by a recession. But generally, during a recession, usually people lose a lot of jobs. And for those that tell me to follow the numbers, I would just like to remind you that 300,000 jobs created is not the same as 300,000 jobs filled. By the time home prices come down and that recession hits, you're not going to have any money to even buy a house.
As we come to American Dream, mostly like the other people who are outside of US, this is what you have to know. It's not a place where you come and pick money. No. This is not a place where I'm just giving you a notice. It's not a place where you go like, when you are like harvesting fruits, your apples. It's not a place where you're gonna grab an apple, grab a mango. No, my friend, don't think like that. Yes, that's the thought. That's what people have planted in you. But you have to know it's not a place like that. And even other places, like people who wish to migrate to some other parts of the world. You are spending your money, your savings to go in other parts of the world, but you're not sure if you're going to make it. Sometime you may find yourself ending up on the street being a homeless while in your country you was owning something. So if you have a stable life, if you have something that helps you to survive and live, bro, you can grow that thing. Grow that business. Yes, grow that business. I've seen recently a story of someone who sold the land, who sold the business to go in US, my friend, on green card. And if I'm telling you, if I tell you what the guy is doing right now, I don't know. If I tell you the kind of a job the guy is doing to make a living, it's crazy. And he was living a good life, and he holds a master's degree. Even he was planning to do more. So it's not an easy thing. Coming to our black people, America is a beautiful country, yes, with nature, beautiful country to visit, but it's not easy country. You have to know that. It's a country you have to work harder. You work so hard to make a living, even making a living. So it's not a country where you think you can go and grab money and grab like the way you grab fruits, the way you harvest your fruits in the village. No, it's not like that. I'm not telling you to keep off. I'm not telling you to stop because I'm not here to advise you. I'm just giving you and showing you what's going on. And you have to know that because it's not easy. And people are crying. People are suffering. Let me tell you, when it comes to healthcare, it's another story. I'll do more video about this. I'm just preparing you an episode about healthcare, which is one of the things a human being needs, but it's not easy to afford healthcare in US. It's not easy. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for reaching at the end. I really salute you, my friend. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this topic. Tell me what's happening. So let's catch up in the next episode. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your likes and your comments. Bye-bye. Let's catch up next time.